Now in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's the Buccaneers who are in control of the football.
Set 60 on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Second and 13. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28.
Set, ready, 10-2 start.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Leo.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. On third down, here comes Barber. And that play went nowhere. Losing yard.
Okay, ready up, see. Ready, head over. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete.
Here we go. 50, plant. 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw. Out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Here we go. 60 or 54. Mike 52.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Barber. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here we go on second and 12. Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Barber. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. On third down, Barber. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. Now Ellington. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go. Now.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown on...
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. 55.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense, who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Littleton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Barber, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
They wanted the time.
Let's go. And Tucson. 54. You must be getting tired of seeing. Ready?
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown.
Ready, ready. 58 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Evans has it left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this, and they're able to corral him right.
70, Indy.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Down on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Rip left, rip left. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run. First down now, but that clock rolling. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB. He knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Break. Go 50 extra Mike. Oh, you got 10. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Running is Barber. Evades the tackler, and now some space. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it, I think.
And he is in for the scoop. Stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bucs, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they also...
and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Come on, set.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A gain of 13. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check, 47. Let's get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his...
Let's get it. Ready? 8, read. Check like 27. And let's get that home.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, pick your game
They'll run with Barber. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard. His
down. 70. Indy.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Come on, set.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Barber. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First down, they go with Barber again. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. 2nd and 6. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that was a young pup.
On the set. 56, right there, 56. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 11. Rolling to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to it. right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
Ready? 18 Gator.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Set up.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin with 2 teams that entered the NFL together back in 1995. Carolina playing host to Jacksonville. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Terrence Williams, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but...
Hit it. 27 right. Right, 27. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Big trip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Evans, once again, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Steps away. That's caught. It's Peyton Barber. 16 yards, a first down.
We play to win. Let's go.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That was really well done right there. That almost looked like a training camp drill. Able to get outside of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found his tight end for a nice first down. Much more difficult play than maybe he made it look.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 4. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Flush to his right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Ready. 18 Gators. Check 47.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
47's the mic.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Go! 10-2 stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This was a close.
Keep going. Touchdown down. And over.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll drop to throw defensively. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow...
And he will... Score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things. And when you want, I'm a when I breath on this set, let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Gentlemen, the season is officially wrapped up. Free agency's on the horizon. We've got lots to talk about, but first it's time for another edition of Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle.
Adams.
Last April, you were pretty critical of a certain rookie quarterback.
Oh, heaven forbid I should try to constructively criticize a young man to help him, but yes, I was way too hard on him. I was wrong. Yes,
Okay, well, believe it or not, after just one season, he has established himself as a franchise QB.
Yeah. What am I supposed to say here, Peter? He checks all of the boxes. This dude is absolutely a franchise quarterback. It's over.
Nate?
Listen, no argument from me. My man was incredible this year.
And I think incredible doesn't even do it justice.
No?
After the season he just had, I feel like this kid could not only end up being incredible, but he could potentially be one of the all-time greats of the sport. I can't wait to see what he does next year.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Get on the track when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic.